Hey, what it do? So I decided to call this channel Mo's Mental Corner. So everybody could know exactly why you're here and what we are up here to talk about. Um, I know it's been a minute since I made a video. I just been dealing with a lot mentally with court and just work. Um, and like I told you the last video, just dealing with that whole background thing and not being able to really get the work that I want to do because of these stupid backgrounds. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but it's really guilty until proven innocent in their eyes. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through now. But today was just really a gloomy day. Just really gloomy, really sad. The weather was like raining, and I mean, I don't know about nobody else, but like I know for a fact, like when it's weather like that puts me like in like one of these like depression modes where like everything that I wanted to do, I can't do because I'm upset about everything that took place, or I'm upset about, you know, I'm thinking about I should be out here doing this, I should be out here doing that, like filling out these applications, filling out that application, but then I think in my mind, like, what is the point for them to just tell me basically that they can't do anything because of my background? So I want to sit up here today. I had a breakdown. It was around 5:10. I believe it was from 5:10 to 5:45. Because I'm writing them down now. And basically, I had to break down behind not feeling self-love. I'm doing a lot of research on that now, like trying to figure out what is self-love deficit, what is codependency, because at the end of the day, I feel like that's where I've always been, where that whole codependency, like I could take care of myself, I could take care of my girl, but that love is that codependency love on your partner, because you really didn't get it growing up. And I don't say this to bash my parents. My parents had 7 kids, they took care of us, we didn't want for anything, but I'm not going to say that it was perfect. I don't have mental illnesses because of nothing. That's one thing that I will say. I suffer. I suffer mentally a lot. And it's hard because my family they're very proud. Let's say that. Especially my mom. She's very proud. So for her, anything that like would tarnish her cover or tarnish our reputation as a family, she's not having it, basically. And me and her have gotten into numerous of arguments behind this, because the more you hide, the more you put the blame on someone else, the more the problem stays. It doesn't go away. It's not something that can be fixed in a couple of days, because this is something that happened for years. And me reading the self-love deficit, I relate to a lot of those traits, and I'm just like, I was in the living room having a breakdown, and I was just like, I don't feel love. I don't feel like I'm worthy of anything. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel like how everybody describes me. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like people want me. I don't feel like I deserve to be with somebody that's good enough. And it's not that, how can I put it? Like, I really try. Like, that's what hurts me, because my family, they're the type that, they're more of tough love type people. My mom, my dad, aunts, sisters, cousins, They're more of tough love, type people where it's like, oh, you fall, you need to get back up. Um, we're not here to help. That's not our job. And if we do help, it's gonna be at a price. And me, like, just not feeling love, just not feeling pretty. I've allowed myself to really deal with relationships and stuff that I shouldn't have been in. Like, I know that for a fact that I should have walked away. Just because I have mental illnesses, it doesn't give anybody an excuse to take advantage of it. It doesn't give anybody an excuse to hurt me more. It doesn't give anybody an excuse to hurt me with their words. But at the same time, it doesn't give me the right to hurt people. And I deal with that a lot, because the whole self-love deficit is more of a validation thing. It's more of a, I need to feel love, and more than what you're giving me. So I'm going to go find it somewhere else. And it really affects your partner, because now they're sitting at a place where they feel like, well, what is wrong with me? What am I not doing? And I'm just like, it's not you. It's never been you. It's always been me. I've always had this feeling where I just felt so empty. Like, I mean, I literally felt empty. I remember I told my first baby mama, she asked me why I cheated on her so much. And I told her it wasn't that I didn't love her, that she was my future wife, but she wasn't a trophy wife. And I never forget those words, because it hurt her so bad. And I think back to it, like, why would you be so stupid at 19 years old to say some stupid shit like that to, to the person that's stuck their neck out for you, this person that's been doing everything for you. You really just crushed her spirits, and she's already had low self-esteem. She's already felt, but so do you. So do you. You have low self-esteem too. That's why you're doing it. Because you want her to feel as low as you feel, so she doesn't go anywhere. Just be honest with yourself. And with me learning more about my BPD and learning more about how the symptoms and the effects of it. Like, I've learned that, that was because of my BPD. I've learned that, me feeling the need to want to spice it up and be with somebody different all the time, that's my BPD. Because it's the feeling of being bored, the feeling of feeling empty. And it's just, I've really been trying to fight this depression. Like, that's why I haven't posted videos in a couple of days, because I've really been just trying to fight it. Like, get up here, post a video, just talk about it. Maybe it'll help you feel better. Maybe somebody had the right words for you. But I definitely want to encourage any and everybody, like, if it's self-love deficit that you have, like, we as humans, we have to learn how to love ourselves. We can't be with anybody else without loving ourselves. And I learned that a lot of it self-love deficit comes from your parents. It's not something that you're born with, because you're born with self-love. You should always love yourself. But growing up, when you're told, do this or you won't be, loved, or do this or you won't be pretty enough, or do this or you won't feel like your self-worth, those things, those instances, those moments in my childhood, like, I think about that a lot. And going through that breakdown earlier today, I thought about that and exactly how I felt and what really triggered it, because I had to sit up here and ask myself, like, was it the person that I was angry? Was it that person, or was it me? And it was myself. It was me feeling basically like nobody wanted to be with me anyway. So why sit up here and fight? Why sit up here and deal with this when you don't want to be with me? You just you just want to basically have something bad to say about me, and you can't feel that way. You can't go through life feeling that way. So definitely learn up more. Let's talk about it. We are not alone. Help one, help many. Subscribe to this channel. Mo McAdams. We're coming to you live. Mo Mental Station. Holla!